Guys, second video of the day here. I just ate something real sour before I sat down here, but when it comes to the narcissist and yourself, when you were in a relationship with this person, right? They probably love bombed you, devalued you, made you feel real good at first, and then devalued you, and then they probably discarded you. In this time being, okay, you probably feel like death, while this person probably feels a bit joyful and a sense of happiness and power over what they just did to you. And it's a sick thing to think about, but it's true, because the narcissist never loved you or cared about you the way that you thought they did. You might have thought they were attached for all you knew, but they weren't. And this is why you're so hurt, and you're so mad and frustrated and sad, angry, all these emotions, and they're not. They're perfectly fine, because they knew what they were doing the entire time. They were never, like I said, they were never attached to you. They never actually loved you or cared about you the way that you thought. That's why it's so easy for you to be down in the gutters, and it's so easy for them to still just be in that happy, joyful type of mentality. They just don't care. They don't care what they did to you. They actually get a joy and a kick out of what they did to you. They feel that power. They can devalue you in a way where they just took all your power, because they actually know how powerful you are. And if they can do that to you and bring you down, that gives them the power that you have. Believe it or not, it's a spiritual thing. It's something that is unavoidable. Absolutely anybody could do this to anybody if it came down to it. Now, nobody's going to accept anybody into their lives. You have to open yourself up in order for this to happen. You can't just devalue just anybody. I can't go to the grocery store or to the gym right now and see somebody and just devalue them and take all their power. They literally have to let me in. Somebody has to open themselves up, which you did with the narcissist, which is why they got you, in order to take their power. And it's a crazy thing. Anytime I ever got screwed over bad and hurt bad, I owe myself up the most. Whenever I was in past experiences with females and I barely opened myself up or cared or really took it serious, it didn't affect me much at all. Still a little bit, just nothing even close to when you open yourself up fully. And the next process of what I'm about to get to in this video is something you're going to want to hear, and I'm going to tell you guys what you have to do in a situation like this. And that is, when you get back on the ball and you stand back up after what just knocked you down, that is when you take your power back. When you run through that problem that you just faced, you take your power back, and the narcissist feels empty once again. And they can sense when you are yourself again and they have no power over you. They automatically feel down. And narcissists are like vampires. They will suck your blood, so they got your energy, they have your well-being, they have you basically. If you can revive yourself, you're taking your power back from them. You're taking all the nutrients that you just gave to the narcissist, and they are now dying again because they can't get that. And the only way they can get at you again is if you open yourself up again to this person. You were giving them another opportunity to take everything that you got. You are giving them another opportunity to take the life that you have. They are life stealers. They are thieves. They will steal your life and everything else that you have in your life if possible. Like, they'll steal your money, they'll steal your joy, your happiness. They could steal your other connections. You might have a whole bunch of friends, nice family members. They could steal these people because they might put on an image like they're a good person in front of these people. So even when things end with you, they're still cool with these people, but obviously not you, because you know them for who they are. And now you might sound crazy to your own damn family or parents or friends or something like this. And the narcissist is just putting on that act again in front of the family and friends and stuff, and they're just being like, hey, I don't know what this guy's talking about. Like, they're that evil. It's sick. And it makes you want to literally kill them when this happens. And I know what it feels like. And nothing like this ever happened to me that was too extreme, but there was like little things like this that I remember that has happened, and it's very frustrating because there's nothing you can do. And the more you overreact, the crazier you look to other people. And it's just like there's nothing you can do. So the best thing you can do is not play into that, because you're playing into their game. You're constantly reacting. You're aggressive. You just want to, you know what I mean? That's not what you do. Take a step back. You just got a phase, take that step back. And you're still going to feel angry. You're still going to feel these things. Just let it be. Let it be. Try to relax as much as possible and start doing the right things every day. As much as it keeps bothering you, keep doing the right things every single day. You're going to be yourself again. You're not going to be angry. You're not going to be aggressive. You're going to be back to who you are. That is what the narcissist does not want. And the tables can turn very, very fast on these individuals. And trust me when I say this, because I figured out how to literally defeat these people fast. Because I've been through so many situations, and I know for a fact where I went wrong whenever these situations were happening to me whenever I was a younger kid. I couldn't get over it. I couldn't believe what happened. I was aggressive. I was fighting against it. I basically wanted justice. It's like you want that revenge. You're not necessarily trying to like hurt the person. You just want everyone to know the truth. You're trying to get your point across. You're trying your hardest to make it right, like right now. And that's just not the way you're going to win in this situation. You have to take that step back, and you have to breathe, and you have to relax. You have to continue to feel a little bit bad each and every single day by also doing the right things with your own life. And you become yourself again, and the narcissist now has no power or control over you. But whenever they have you all flustered, they have all the power and control over you. And they're basically running you like a puppet when this stuff is happening. So, like I said, guys, you have to know how to defeat the narcissist. You have to know how to win against them the fastest. And like I said, the fastest way is to let go. Let go of the situation. You were in a crime case. This is a crime case, let's say. Let it go. Don't get that lawyer. Don't do any of that stuff. Let it slide. Let it slide. And just breathe. Just breathe. Humble yourself. Okay. Okay. That just happened. That just happened. Okay. And now continue on. And do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? I swear to you guys, I swear, the tables will turn so fast if you can do this immediately. Even after getting done dirty, like so bad. You will turn the tables very, very fast, because the narcissist wants you to be the way that I'm not explaining. They want you to be aggressive. They want you to try to fight against it. They want to keep that power. It fuels them. It makes them feel alive. It makes them feel alive that they can have control over somebody else, because they honestly have no control over themselves and their own identities. By controlling other people and by biting into other people and sucking their blood, this is how they come alive. Like vampires. They are not like human beings. And they can't just humble themselves. It's not that easy for a narcissist. They're not humble people. They're not like that. They're going to do whatever they can do. And they're going to do people as dirty as they can do them to gain that fuel. And whenever you figure out the narcissist, that's when your life will go from 0 to 100. And you'll never, ever, ever be able to be messed with these people again. And you can still get fooled, but you'll always know what to do. It's very possible you could get fooled by a narc. It's very possible. It still happened to me, but the effects that it has on me, plus I already see them for what they are. Sometimes if I talk to a new girl or something, I'll just let it keep going and going and going and going and going. I might like certain things about the girl. She looks good. She seems sweet. There's certain things that's good. But then once you start to see those red flags, in your mind, you're not taking this seriously. It's like whatever to you. Like, yeah, there's a possibility something could happen here. I don't know for sure if she is a psychopath or not. But we'll keep seeing. We'll let it keep going, and we'll let it keep going. And I always now figure these girls out, and they have no effect over me. None. I'm too powerful. They can't get me. And I'm a very dangerous individual in a positive way in this case. Because I don't mess with other people. I keep to myself. I don't manipulate other people. I just want that true love from somebody else the way I have it with myself. I need my equal. And this is what all you guys need as well. You don't need a goddamn narc in your life. You don't need that quick person that's going to come so fast. It seems too good to be true. Like, you don't need that person in your life. You need somebody that has love for themselves, that understands life, that understands psychology. This is the person that you need. Otherwise, it's not worth it. It's not worth saying yes to a narc to get things temporarily that you want, and they will make you feel good temporarily. They're just using you, though. That's the thing. They have no love for you. They're just using you. They see you as nothing. They don't see no future with you. They just want to use you. And some are not as bad as others. There's some narcs too that can use you and do certain things to you, but they're not going to necessarily put a hole in your chest. They might just use you for what they want you for without getting you so attached. In my opinion, that's not nearly as worse, but the worst of the narcs, they want to get you so bad. They want revenge on something that happened with them in the past so bad, and they're going to take it out on you. And they want you to feel exactly like they do, which might mean misery for you for years. But you can stop this, like I said, if you take the right steps. Don't react. Don't over-respond. Don't get aggressive. Let it hurt you a little bit. Breathe, relax, and start taking your right steps. And only you know the right steps to take. It's just, you have to do everything that involves self-healing and self-love, and not messing with other people in the time being. You really have to focus on yourself at this time and come back to who you are. So I hope this video helped you guys, resonate with you guys. This is the best that I can explain this situation, and it is the truth. I know what it's like. I understand it. I've done it. I've won. I took losses in the past, and now I'm just winning now. Like, they can fool me in the very, very, very beginning. It's not necessarily that they're even fooling me. I just don't know 100% if they're a narc or if it's just a girl that might be playing around a little bit, because you just never know. Because at the end of the day, yes, they are a person just like us. But there's voids. That's the difference. There's massive voids in these narcs. There's massive insecurities and deep holes into them. They can still act and behave like a person, but it's the insecurities, it's the fears, it's the lack of empathy, it's these things that make them who they are, and it always makes in for a unhealthy, unfair relationship, and you just don't want to deal with it because it's going to affect you if you get into this. That's why it's important to know who you're dealing with before you get too far in. This is what I do now. Like I said, with certain people that I talk to, I'm always prepared. I'm always prepared. They're not going to get over on me like they did in the past. And I'm not a young guy living with my parents. I'm not like that. I'm independent now, and it's just, things couldn't be better. Everybody needs to get in this position. As long as you're independent, you should be good to go. You're already independent. You're already living alone. You're already comfortable with yourself. No narc should be able to get over on you. It's just not something that should happen. And they could still affect you slightly, but not to the point where it's going to wreck you for years. You know what I mean? So, I hope everybody can get stronger from this message. I hope a lot of people that don't fully understand what I'm saying can understand it now from what I just said. That's the goal. So, I'm going to get out of here now, guys. It is at the very dead end of this week, and I am tired now, so I'll get some rest the rest of this day, and we'll start off Monday on a positive note. Until next time, guys, I'm out.